You see that? I'll show you an example. He said that I wanted to attack Iran. Isn't it amazing? I have a big pile of papers. This thing just came up. Look. This was him. They presented me this. This is off the record, but they presented me this. This was him. This was the Defense Department and him. Wow. We looked at some. This was him. This wasn't done by me. This was him. All sorts of stuff. It's pages long. Look. Wait a minute. Let's see here.
Yeah.
I just found, isn't that amazing? This totally wins my case, you know. Except it is like highly confidential, secret. This is secret information. But look at this. You attack, and
Hillary would print that out all the time, you know.
And joining us now is our senior correspondent, Owen Alterman. Owen, I think we could all agree that a U.S. plan to attack Iran certainly qualifies as a very secret, rightly classified document, and that's what everybody is discussing, and that's what the discussion in the U.S. is focused on. But I think not only the substance, but former President Trump's remarks about that paper are quite interesting. At one point, he's suggesting it was the Joint Chiefs or General Milley who was in favor of an attack on Iran. The context was he was speaking to journalists and a publisher, a ghostwriter, who was preparing apparently a ghost-written biography of his former Chief of Staff, Mark Meadows. But Trump says, this makes my case, as if he's saying, this makes my case that I'm not the one who wanted to attack Iran.
Yeah, obviously it's all tangled, and Iran is a bit incidental to all of this. Clef, he could have been talking about an attack plan for North Korea, for Venezuela, or for Canada, for that matter. It's incidental to the big picture of what Americans are interested in, right? Which is whether Donald Trump did or did not commit crimes, right, and how that's going to be handled by the grand jury, by the jury, by the legal system. Not grand jury at this point, but by the jury and by the legal system. But of course, here in Israel, we care about the substance on Iran, right? Is this a president who's hawkish toward Iran, or who's dovish toward Iran, both the former president and potential future president? And here Donald Trump seems to be telling us that he's not so hawkish on Iran, because look, it wasn't me, it was Milley, it was the military that, as he put it, wanted to attack Iran, not me, because it wasn't I who drew up those plans, it was them. A bit of context, I highly suspect, I don't think we've heard the last word on this, may never, because it's not necessarily so crucial to the legal case. Militaries have plans about all sorts of things.
Sure, contingency plans. Contingency
plans, and the fact that this plan was lying around somewhere doesn't mean that the military thought it was operational or the military supported it. It was a plan, like lots of plans, right, that was there for some doomsday scenario with Iran that might have been unlikely but needed a plan. Because militaries make plans and do plans for just about anything. I think it's a very plausible explanation for what this document was, although again, we have to be clear, this tape doesn't really tell us whether that's the story or whether there is another story. Now, does this tell us something about Donald Trump's posture on Iran? Maybe, maybe not. Maybe Donald Trump is saying, I don't want to get involved in a war with Iran. But Donald Trump has two competing instincts in his foreign policy very quickly. One, America first, stay away from wars like this. The other, America strong, which is go and be hawkish in foreign policy. It's always been the yin and yang of Donald Trump's foreign policy. It's always been a who knows question about where the former and maybe future president lands.
Right.